And we're live, and no more audio chicks for Matt's. Matt's audio is on. Right?
Yeah, but is it off in the break? If that's where you're getting me in trouble.
Oh, that's right. No, keep talking, Matt. Keep talking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Gen Con news is rolling in. We can talk about that, after the cast as well. But I don't know. What did you see that logo for their new initiative? I don't know if it's called like Legends or something. It looks like something that Games Workshop would do for some, Warhammer board game or whatever. This really brushy kind of medieval script. And it's going to be the label they put Luke Gygax and whatever Manganielli is doing, all the and the Dragonlance writers. They're all going to be doing projects for Wizards of the Coast, and it's going to go under some, I think it's Legends or something. It's something stupid like that. But the logo itself, I was like, that's not very, WotC looking. It's pretty metal. It's pretty death metal looking. I was kind of scratchy.
So is that tied to this Dark Sun announcement?
I don't think. Oh, I don't.
It's separate, right?
So yeah. Because there's not an author. There's not a name behind Dark Sun.
Yeah.
Behind maybe Braum, because it really is Braum. Like the story in one of those D&D history books was they were just like looking at some of the illustrations that he was doing, and they're like, oh, we can make a whole world out of this. Oh, keep going. And they just let him like riff on stuff, and then they just, oh, let's name her this, and this is this, and this is this. They just let him like do stuff, and then they made the world based on being inspired by his art.
Yeah.
So Dark Sun without him seems a little stupid, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, or at least try to complement his style or do an homage or something, because Abyss has been posting all kinds of art on our Discord, and
yeah,
it's not the worst D&D art, that's for sure.
Right.
But the vibe is wrong. Like I mean,
I think they're trying
other
to
than like other than like Planescape, is there a more vibe intensive D&D world than Dark Sun now?
Yeah. No, it's very true. And they've got access to great artists because of Magic, so I don't get why they can't come up with at least maybe a group that can kind of come that would and seriously, if you told any of those guys that have been spending too much time making those stupid Magic cards, you can work on Dark Sun, they would go insane. Like that would be a dream job.
Oh yeah.
But they're probably trying to be distracting. I think somebody even mentioned that in a comment under that announcement, is like, oh yeah, they're just going to kind of bury the slavery and the cannibalism in like metal and fire. They're just going to try to do this I don't know, inferno looking thing. Because
I guess it's going to have like a mature audience warning or something on it.
Right. Well, maybe they'll keep the cannibalism. Yeah.
I doubt it. I mean, or they'll make a passing reference, but the characters won't really interact with it or something.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking at this logo. It actually looks almost like ribbony 18th century. Like it doesn't even look metal enough. Like
right. Yeah. No, you're right.
It's
like the Constitution, the signature,
right?
Of the Constitution. Yeah.
They had to replace all their F's with S's or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. So what's the label? Is it Legends, or what's the label for this stuff that they're going to be doing?
Well, the one that includes Dragonlance says Dungeons & Dragons Icons.
Icons. That's what it is. Okay, Icons. Something like that. Yeah.
But so it doesn't actually say anything about Dark Sun, so it must be separate. Yeah,
I think it's just names, like names from the past. And it's that Dan Ayub, I think, it's kind of heading that up, because he even mentioned that at GaryCon, we're bringing it back, it's happening. So Luke's going to do Greyhawk, and Wiseman and the partner are going to do Dragonlance, and we're going to get death saves from Joe.
Is that a whole world that
It
he's
is.
doing?
It's going to be played. They're going to be playing it, and I wonder how many rings he's going to be wearing while they do the actual play. I think they're doing an actual play at Gen Con.
So they're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. New or returning to worlds on top of Forgotten Realms.
Yeah,
This is like the reverse problem.
Yes.
Now they're going to be self-competing because they're going to have too many lines.
Right. And that's what they did before, right? Didn't they do that in the 90s? Wasn't that the problem? Yeah. It's like well, we're Dark Sun players. We're not going to play this next thing you release. So why are you keep putting those boxes?
They should have picked one, like
Greyhawk,
Greyhawk, Dragonlance, or Dark Sun, and said, all you people that were calling icons, you're gonna work on this together.
Right. Yeah, just give something some love, and because it's going to be just we did it. It's going to be for their shareholders and stuff. Well, we did this, and that's what the fans have been saying they want, so we did it. But who was that? Is that somebody in the Discord that was saying that if they screw this up, they're going to piss off the last of the original fans that they had, because already with Spelljammer and even I think Ravenloft, some people are like, ugh, with what they've done with 5e. So this is going to be like the last straw for some people. It's like they can't do it. They just can't do it anymore. So why would I buy any of their products? You don't have to buy though. You just have to subscribe, because D&D is going to be a service soon, a monthly subscription. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but lots of news. So so if you want to get on the Discord, get hooked up on Patreon or YouTube members with that join button, and see what we're going on about on Discord about Gen Con, all the announcements. Yeah, they posted a schedule for their live streams, and I guess maybe they didn't put the big stuff in there. They were going for some of the smaller stuff, and most of it just looked like trash. I mean, there were only like one or two things I was interested in. I want to see Felicia Day get all sploogy over some himbo RPGs, himbos and something. Hey, oh no, that Arturo.
Yeah,
he's a member, and he's now on the Discord. Look at how automated that is. Very good, very good.
Spoiler, he was already on the Discord.
Oh, well, I wanted to make us look like we're, really, really automated. We got it all hooked up. It's not a manual thing that I do.
This said, I can't wait for the Ravenloft in Dark Sun special edition from Beetle and Grimm.
Oh, I know. Yeah, already what was the last thing? Whatever that last thing that they did, $500 version of it came out in a little wooden box. Whatever supplement they just released, Wacky Magic or whatever it was.
Wow.
Yeah, but $500. That's a sweet spot. Thank you, Arturo. Yeah, we'll have to catch up on all the announcements. So we're not gonna be super current, but by next week we'll be able to digest and go through everything that happened at Gen Con, and kind of give you a round.
My buddy Gordon Nezin on the Discord is in Gen Con right now.
Nice.
And I told him to post some pictures, so we might be getting some pictures.
Oh, nice. Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I can't. And the tickets, just sell out every year. They're already spamming you for, hey, 2027 is, coming up. So why don't you reserve your tickets now? Crazy. But so let's get started for this week. Yeah, good to see everybody in the chat. Oh, and Amenian, hey Rob, how's it going? What's the point of WotC? Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy.
We were on the Broken Empires Discord because they just did their book reveal live stream today, or well, PDF reveal live stream today.
Nice.
Where he's at Gen Con, and he literally they just took a laptop to a bar, and it was him and that Baron Drop guy, who, it's really funny because the Gen Con Mafia are mostly OSR type people.
Right.
So as Trevor's going through this, kind of bouncing stuff off of him, he's having to explain some stuff because these folks are so locked into OSR, that they don't usually play other stuff. I think in the stream he said he'd only ever played, the only other like non D20 game he really played was the D6 Star Wars.
Oh wow. Yeah. So,
no BRP or anything. So there's Trevor trying to bounce stuff off of him, but it's kind of like throwing bricks at a wall because
right.
He has no like point of reference.
Oh, that's frustrating. So there must be
but it was still awesome.
Oh, of course, yes.
To go through it. It's a 650-page book now.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
Nice.
And so, like, I posted on the Discord that, like, sorry, I'm rambling.
No, it's fine.
On the Broken Empires Discord, I posted, like, wow, it was quite a contrast. We had this great video from Trevor going through the book and all this amazing art. And then we see the WotC announcements of how they're going to ruin Dark Sun and Star Wars. Right. It's like, wow.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. That's weird. So does that mean that whoever has that license for those the Wacky Dice games that used to be Fantasy Flight, does that mean
the ones that took over for Fantasy Flight? They're probably they're probably done. They're probably toast.
Yeah, because they just started reprinting those. Those just started coming out again in distribution.
Yeah.
So that's weird. Yeah, it's really weird. They just can't decide because they can't have two competing. But I guess though they're going to go. It sounds like because they're calling it units. It wasn't like Age of Rebellion, which is the Fantasy Flight thing, but it's that era. So it's going to be this 1977 era. The original trilogy era. They're not going to for now. So they're definitely targeting the older fans and stuff with that stuff. And plus, it's good timing because the 50th anniversary is coming. And sorry, another tangent. Did you hear they're going to release, I don't know if it's going to be internationally, but at least in the US, in theaters, the original version, 1977 Star Wars? That's
unadulterated.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, but that's only because Marcia Lucas has passed away. Fucking George held that back, and part of his big motivation for the special edition is exactly like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, well, then my ex-wife is not going to get a penny.
Yeah.
What a piece
that makes sense.
What a work. They always seem to do that. All right.
I look forward to seeing those black matte lines around the TIE fighter.
Yes, yeah, right. Yeah. I can't wait. Oh yeah, and I saw some wrecked prints, because that kept coming back every summer, at drive-ins and in the theater, throughout the 70s and early 80s. So there was some trashed prints with just, scratches, those green scratches running down and messed up audio and stuff. It was a beautiful thing. You had to be there.
Yeah.
All right, let's get going for this week. Welcome to the weekly. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hello.
So before we get started, a couple of bundles again to mention. So we still got the Pathfinder 2 e-bundle of frogs, which includes a physical boxed set if you're interested in that. Mammoth Chronicles, they're doing 9 5e adventures, each of them having a set of STLs, giving you a total of 131 fantasy STLs that go along with their games. They're also have got a new Kickstarter coming up, so check that out if you're interested. And also follow one of those links, and then check out the basic BRP. I think it's called like Rivers and Fjords. It's the all of the more recent basic role play set, including the engine books, for designing your own stuff using that system, the basic role play. There's all Chaosium, and then I think it's Rivers of London, and then the Vikings settings and games that they've done using that system. That came out, and I forgot to mention that. But this week on the weekly, Hight is out at WotC. Nethys has an update, and actually it's maybe more of a Paizo update. Operation Salmon Run. Okay. GURPS Basic Set. There's a new revised basic set of very old rules. And 1490 Doom Starter Set. So let's get into it. So so we're losing our Blizzard employee, the current president of Wizards of the Coast is stepping down. So, and this is weird because it's right before the keynote, their D&D Visions keynote that they did for Gen Con. So it's weird timing. So as of September 1st, so he's still got a month to screw things up. We're going to lose John Hight. And he came from Blizzard. He had several years, like 13 years, I think, at Blizzard. And the funny thing about the timing is they announced an Azeroth, like World of Warcraft setting, like setting book for D&D. So maybe that was all he was trying to do, is somehow hook up World of Warcraft and D&D, and he did it, and then he's out. So maybe he just kind of like, pixeled out like your character does when you log off of WoW. But previously this position was held by, he replaced Cynthia Williams, a Microsoft buddy of AI Bull Chris Cox. And it really feels like they brought him in with his video game experience, intending him to get their licensing thing going, but he's only been there for 2 years, so he wasn't even really responsible for the success of Baldur's Gate 3 or anything like that. So the official announcement is, after 2 years as president of Wizards of the Coast, John Hight is transitioning from the role effective September 1st. We are deeply grateful for his leadership and the contributions he's made to our teams and games during his tenure. John will continue to support Wizards in an advisory capacity while pursuing other creative professional opportunities he's passionate about. So maybe Blizzard will take him back. There's no change to the strength of the Wizards business. Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons continue to perform incredibly well, consistent with our most recent earnings release and our upcoming 2027 video game slate, including Exodus and Warlock. Those both remain on track. We're launching an internal and external search for John's successor, and we'll share updates as appropriate. So I think that was Chris or HR. I don't know who that was, but the thing that might have drug him from his seat as president is the kind of loss, the loss that they had to post for their video games. They've had several canceled video game projects. Giant Skull had a game that disappeared. There was Keyhole or something. There was another studio they were working with, and I don't know what even happened. That was canceled too. And also proposed updates to the D&D MMO never materialized, which meant that they posted a loss of where is it, like $50-some million, related to these game cancellation. I mean, that can be a tax write-off from them. But they're still seeing Magic the Gathering has 59% increase year-over-year revenue from 2025 to now. So Magic is basically floating this entire company. So keep buying those cards, boys. So they're let's see. Basically, they Dan Ayub is seems like he's got the big direction for D&D, but I'm still not finding that number. But they posted a huge loss that means that maybe they're just gonna maybe he's the scapegoat. They're just saying, oh, it's his fault. We brought him in to do video games. He couldn't do it. We broke all those deals, and that was the end. So in 2 years is a pretty short time for president. So something obviously didn't go well. But so we'll see what happens. It looks like they continue to to shift into this, like, we're just going to license this out. We're just going to have other people do stuff. So the World of Warcraft that was announced. I think that was one of the big Gen Con announcement. So there is going to be a World of Warcraft source book, so you can play 5.5e in Azeroth, the setting for Warcraft. And yes, so the funny thing about that is World of Warcraft had a huge influence, and MMOs in general had a big influence on the development of 4th edition. Things like class abilities and spells changed to at will, per encounter, per day abilities. Similar to those little buttons you're clicking, or those those key assigned to keys that you're clicking and with your character. And WoW had it. It's peaked 12 million subscribers, all paying like $15 a month. Yikes! And they're down to about 2 million subscribers. So it's still, people probably remember it fondly. It's probably starting to have more nostalgia than actual like a living IP.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, we figured this out, the internet, meaning the royal we of the internet, figured this out long before it was mentioned at Gen Con or spoiled on Roll20. Roll20 had an accidental blog post where they said it's coming, and the crossover will be live soon. And then they're like, oops, take it down. It's not live yet. But at Barnes & Noble, a book appeared with the code name Golly, which WoW is often abbreviated to WoW, so people figured out Golly is a synonym for WoW. We could be getting a WoW book, a D&D book codenamed Golly. Sounds like it could be WoW. Anywho, yes, so we'll see what happens with this replacement, and if they continue to go this licensing route, which it sounds like from what they're saying at Gen Con, that's what they're going to do. But an update. So I think last week or the week before, I think it was last week, we talked about Paizo pulling their partnership with the archives of Nethys away. So we've got an update on that. A new agreement, not great, but hopefully what the people that have, all the volunteers and the people working on the archives wanted. So this online repository, the Archives of Nethys, for Paizo's Pathfinder and Starfinder games, they had a partnership, an actual partner agreement, commercial license, basically, to be able to post very early source, mechanics and anything that came out new for either of those games. Post them new well before the street date. And what they were actually getting were print files. So these were the files before they even went to the printer. So they were able to use a ton of art. There was a ton of great art that was easy to take out than with a locked, published PDF. So they had a gorgeous site, a lot of art on it. And that's all over now. This new agreement means the site will continue, but they don't have to report royalties to Paizo, which I think was a problem because, Paizo is looking for a source of revenue, and this wasn't it. But they can only use art designated for community use. So kind of what they can post art-wise is going to have to fall under the community use, but they're still going to receive the PDF copies of the books earlier than street date, but not as early as before, because before they received printer files. So that means it's going to be less art on the site, but Paizo did promise to expand the community license and what people can use as far as art assets. So try to give them a little bit more leeway, but that's going to help everybody else making, Paizo content rules websites as well. So Nethys might get, have a lot more competition and get a little less traffic, which means, less revenue to actually pay for the servers. So they ended their commercial license agreement. And so here's a quote from Paizo. So over the past several days, we continue to have conversations regarding the relationship between Paizo and the Archives of Nethys. Together, we've reached a solution that meets both the needs of both teams and preserves the stability of this essential community resource. I'm glad they called it that, because they finally realized maybe it's really hard to find that subclass and that spell from all of this stuff that's constantly coming out of Paizo. So they won't fundamentally disrupt the functionality of the website. So kind of point by point, it will still remain the official rules and official rules archive. So they're going to, endorse it. It just won't be a financial partner. But it'll be a much less formal arrangement, which will help reduce the oversight and work on Paizo's side. Nethys doesn't have to report royalties. art not included in community use can't be used, but more art is going into community use, so that should help. They will receive PDFs early, so that should help the archive still get the content posted in a timely manner, well before you've got the books in your hands. And so, you can go over it and actually decide maybe what you want to buy. That helps a lot too. And they will continue, the Archives of Nethys will continue to host the Pathfinder First Edition PRD at legacy.aonprd.com for Paizo. So that's sweet of them. And they will... there will be lore and flavor text changes on the Archives of Nethys as required under the community use policy. So Jim Butler, that was a quote from Jim Butler, and Blake Davis, owner of the Archives of Nethys, said, "Thank you to the community for your amazing enthusiasm and support during this adjustment. We hope that this agreement will allow the Archives of Nethys to continue supporting the Pathfinder and Starfinder community for years to come." So sounds like amicable. They keep their independence. They just get less content and not as early, but it's, fundamentally the same. So what do you think? Is that good? Did they realize it?
It's not good, but I still contend that it's all just a reaction on Paizo's part to the financial stress they've suddenly come under recently,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what do they say about compromises? If neither side is happy, it's a good compromise.
Right.
It might be one of those kind of situations.
Yeah. But yeah, that's true.
it's tough when it's clearly like a fan thing. Like it's not a massively for-profit thing.
Right. They just
look at you, Games Workshop. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It could have been worse. WotC would have done way worse.
Oh yeah. If this would have been a WotC situation, they'd be like, kill it, just burn it to the ground, get it out of here. Yeah, that's
stop,
true.
Or we send the Pinkertons.
Right. Yeah, and I'm sure it was just some bean counter that said, "Hey, wait, what is this royalties report? Why are we not earning? Why is it all zeros? Why are we not earning anything from this Archives of Nethys?" And then that went up the ladder and started getting people checking it out. Hey, wait, this should be a source of revenue. Why is it not? But speaking of Paizo, Paizo may have changed their agreement with the Archives of Nethys, but they are all in with teaming up with the Seattle Mariners.
What?
This made me laugh so much because they actually did a logo with goblins and I think one of their iconic characters in the batter's box, like dressed as a mariner. So we got a game day. We got a Pathfinder game day. That's August 9th, 2026. So Pathfinder Operation Salmon Run Day will be an event held for the Major League Baseball's Seattle Mariners. So it's going to be held at, of course, T-Mobile Park, a home game, and anybody with the special ticket for this event will receive free dice and an accompanying adventure for Pathfinder 2E, of course, called Salmon Run, Operation Salmon Run. So get your tickets now or at the official Mariners website, on the website, I think, or in the store, but there are special tickets. So they're like an added cost. Only people with those special tickets will receive these items. But this made me laugh. So it's the Mariners versus the Rays, Tampa Bay Rays in Seattle. Get that special ticket. And these are priced for the main level and view level seats. You're getting a 7-piece polyhedral dice set, Mariners themed. So maybe Mariners colors, and then a physical copy of the adventure module Operation Salmon Run. $5 of this additional ticket price will be donated directly to Gamers Engaged, a Seattle-based nonprofit dedicated to building communities and making a positive impact through the power of gaming. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. The artwork looks ridiculous, but we're also just talking about on the Discord, they did a political fundraiser actual play. So D&D and one of the names DM'd a who knows how much a plate fundraiser to watch people do an actual play. It was like the candidates or whatever for some race. So it's weird. This stuff is getting too much into the real world. I don't like this. Stay in the matrix. Don't get out of it. There's too much role play going on in places that it shouldn't. But this is not the first time this has happened. Paizo previously partnered with the Kansas City Royals and had a TTRPG night back in September of 2025, where they had a free dice set and an accompanying adventure. Yeah, I totally missed that in the news or anything. And the cool thing about this is they're reinforcing a strict anti-scalping policy, because when stuff like this, kind of collectible stuff like this, Paizo fans, people may hoard it. So any attempt to resale these special tickets will result in immediate ticket deactivation. So you can only buy them at the physical stadium box office or they will not be sold inside the physical box office or inside the Mariners team store. It's only on their website. So yeah, that's good. They're going to at least reinforce that. But that's pretty funny. I prefer the tiny bat, with the team's name and logo. That's more useful. I got lots of dice. But
I'm looking on the Mariners website where they have the details. There's no art or anything on that one.
Oh, really? Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, there was maybe
it's
that's
literally
a page.
Picture of their stadium, and then a little paragraph long description of what's going on.
Okay. Well, check out the art to this thumbnail. The thumbnail art for this podcast. I used the art because it was so stupid looking. But nice. Got some goblins on the field. But so I thought that was a funny team up. I mean, screw you, Archives of Nethys. We got the Seattle Mariners to help us boost our brand. It's funny, but it's getting too much. We're crossing streams here, Matt. But you got to pre-order. A very nostalgic pre-order coming up. So GURPS Basic Set 4th edition revised is out for pre-order. So this is a little bit confusing because they're calling it a 2-volume basic set, but it's one book and it's not a box or anything. It looks like a box. On the website, it looks like a box, but they're saying it's just a big old book. So this is Steve Jackson Games revised 4th edition for the Universal RPG GURPS. So GURPS stands for Generic Universal Role-Playing System. It's been around for a long time. 4th edition it was released in 2004, and that's the current rule set, and this is the revised rules, which are not making any changes to those 2004 rules because they got it right the first time. It's just changing layout and readability. This is a pre-order for the release of both the PDF and the physical book itself. So with this universal rule set, you can tackle anything from futuristic cyborg hackers to fantasy worlds full of demons and magic, and a surprisingly well-researched array of stuff from Earth's history. So to kind of drop into any era. That actually might be good for the Amber. Help me with Amber, depending on where you guys want to jump into.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing that we have neglected to mention that we need to praise Steve Jackson Games for, and I don't know if you know this, Matt, maybe you've heard this, but Steve Jackson Games is basically responsible for the creation of the Electronic Frontier Foundation, the EEF, that helps people with first right amendments and protections of digital.
Oh,
yes,
the FBI.
Yes. Yeah. So the Secret Service in 1990.
Secret Service.
Yeah. Secret Service in I believe, where are we here? Secret Service in March of 1990 raided the offices in Austin, Texas of Steve Jackson Games because Lloyd Blankenship, one of their employees, was a prominent hacker associated with the Legion of Doom. Secret Service mistakenly believed the company's electronic bulletin board system was being used to host stolen data privacy documents, so they confiscated hard drives, floppy disks, draft manuscripts for the unreleased book GURPS Cyberpunk, claiming that it was a handbook of cybercrime. So Steve Jackson Games sued the federal government with help from the various electronic privacy advocates in 1993. Federal court ruled the raid was careless and illegal and awarded damages to them. So probably that's why they're still around. They're still living off of that reward. But this was a pretty huge civil liberties landmark, and directly led to the founding of the Electronic Frontiers Foundation, the EFF, which is this legal precedent was held that this legal precedent helped establish online speech and digital publications are entitled to the same First Amendment protections as traditional print media. So all hail Steve Jackson. But anyhow, we got this pre-order, and it's really expensive, and it's a really old rule set. So we got a 592-page book. It covers the two volumes that were originally released for a third edition and kind of combined in fourth, and this is cleaned up. But there are 16 pages, 16 of the 592 of all new game content, plus 27 pages of rules highlights from GURPS books and various Pyramid articles, their magazine over the last 2 decades. So get ready with that 3d6, Matt. We're gonna GURPS it up, right? So what's your opinion of?
If you run it, sure.
I don't know if I could run it. It's too like open to like. It's hard to hold it down. That GURPS.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I don't think it helps that Steve Jackson is probably the most spendthrift game designer in the history of role-playing games.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just, for crying out loud, in the 80s, he was selling mini games in Ziploc bags.
Yes, yes.
And the art and the layout in the GURPS stuff has never been
No.
very exciting.
No.
To put it mildly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd play it. I'm not gonna run it.
Right.
That's for sure. Is it just cleaned up, or are they actually updating the rules in any way?
They said for clarity. Yeah, there's only been some things. So better layout. Even the page references have been double checked, and there's reworded rules for clarity, and also to address FAQs from the past 2 decades. So the FAQs are being integrated. So it is just it is a revise. They don't want to try to call it a new version in any way. Everything in a single volume, which is not always a good thing, and also the PDF is going to have accessibility and machine readable icons and stuff to make it a little more usable. But this is going to set you back a pretty penny. The hardcover is going to run you $80 on the pre-order. The PDF is $50, and you can get them both together for $100, which is a little savings. But so this is officially. When is this coming out? This is officially coming out, I think September. Sorry. Yes, September. Where did it go? Yeah, in September this year. So so get excited for that. So they're just cleaning it up and giving it a new release, and also including some stuff that maybe you've not seen before, if you missed the last 20 years of GURPS. But
it's not. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's not a crowdfunder, right?
Nope. This is just a commercial release.
Well, props to them for that.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe it just wasn't big enough, and there wasn't like a bunch of tchotchkes and stuff they could throw in to make it a big enough event for a crowdfunder campaign. It was just like they had give it a once over. I mean, every 20 years you should probably do that to your game. give it a little cleanup. Oh my. All right, and finally, something awesome that Chris and I have to get physically on a table soon, and that's 1490 Doom. So a new starter set is being released for this miniature skirmish game called The Outpost of Muirbridge. And the setting is very cool, and the system is actually really interesting. So this is Buer Games, like Bueller without the L. Buer. All right. Anybody? So spring of 1490, the creeping death rises, and the living climb for higher ground. Lead a doomed company into the contested tower of Muirbridge with everything 2 players will need all in one box. 4 Doom Warriors, scaffold towers to fight up and over, a battle mat, dice, cards, and a booklet that teaches you the game from your first turn. So this is on crowdfunding, I believe Backer Kit, maybe. Oh shoot, I don't have the. It's not on Kickstarter. It's on one of the smaller ones, and this is a smaller event, but they're also including a lot of as add-ons the previous stuff. So they have a full range of miniatures for all of the kind of archetypes for your Doom gang. What do they call Doom warriors? And and it's all very reasonably priced. Plus, there's digital options for everything. So if you think the shipping might be a little ridiculous, you can get everything, including all of their terrain, everything in digital versions, including STLs of everything, the miniatures and the terrain. So yeah, it ranges from the starter set itself. A physical copy is $75. A digital version is $45, and the digital all-in is that's everything though they've ever made. I believe is $257, but I believe that's like everything they've ever done for the game, because they had a previous Kickstarter in 2025. So what is this 1490 Doom? So that's right. And it is game found. Sorry, so I'll make this distinction. This crowdfunder is on GameFound Direct. It's you're going to get it if you place the order. You're going to get it. So it's a little bit different from these other crowdfunders with a goal. Everybody that pledges is going to get it. Your order stands only weeks from your door. So this is a new thing that GameFound is doing. It's a GameFound Direct launch. So everything is ready to go. They just need, and the boxes are ready, they're nearly ready to ship. So once this finishes, once they an end to this crowdfunder, which I think has a few more weeks, you're just a few weeks from receiving your goods. So, but they also say a disclaimer, they never know. There's logistical things. Shipping may be a problem. They still don't have everything in the boxes. So there could be a delay, but this is an expedited kind of crowdfunding where they don't have a level. It's just a time limit, and then they ship things right away. So 1490 Doom, what is this? It's a brutal, grimdark medieval tabletop skirmish game by Buer Games, set in an alternative, dying Europe where the world is being consumed by the creeping death, a toxic rising fog that forces desperate survivors to climb man-made structures to find breathable air. So you're basically scoring victory points in this game against your opponent. The games last 7 rounds, and they say that is only about 30 minutes. So these games are pretty fast. So one of the basic things that's unique is verticality. So the terrain has to go up, and you have to have levels of verticality, because roughly 50% of the total victory points are going to be generated from you being higher than your opponent. And also victory points are awarded from resource caches. So there'll be little tokens or something around the table that you can get to, or on the board to get to. And you'll also receive victory points from surviving models. So it's a very low model count, only 3. The full game, there's only 3 warriors per side. So 3 different character archetypes for each of your. So you've got a group of 3, and I forget, it keeps getting bigger. So there's maybe 12 to choose from now. So you choose 3 different archetypes and then assign them 3 upgrades of either equipment or characteristic bonuses. The original game is miniature agnostic, so you can play it with whatever you have around the house. But they have a full line of pretty cool miniatures. So alternating activations, 2 actions per round, but they must be different. Of course, the focus is on verticality. You're rolling d6s. Natural 6s result in automatic hits that go past armor and everything. And the other thing they have is, because you're basically trying to protect yourself from this toxic fog, a lot of the characters have sealed off their helmets and have kind of the bladders and breathing mechanisms that they've kind of, with medieval technology that they've kind of fixed to themselves. So there are breach mechanics. When you receive your first piercing blow, your protective gear that you're wearing has been breached, and then every round you're going to lose vitality, hit points, until you eventually suffocate. So yeah, it's kind of
on a clock.
Yeah, right. Puts you on a clock. So it's a very interesting system, and it looks like a lot of fun. We haven't been able to try it, but I've read through the rules previously, and it's really it really looks good. So if you missed it back last year, this is a chance to catch up on any level of this you want. If there's any of the miniatures that look good, they're all available physically, as well as in digital forms. So yeah, I'll put a link to this. And it's cool that they're, promising it's going to be just weeks out instead of years, because this is a done deal. They've already made this starter set. So if you want it, they'll ship it. So I wonder if that's going to become more popular, because this is an established thing. There's already, fans for this, so this is an established thing. So I wonder if this will be more common when they do supplements and, starter sets and things that are just an addition to an already established game. So how's that sound, Matt? That setting and mechanics?
I'm looking at the website right now because I'd heard of this, but I hadn't really looked at it. It looks pretty cool. I'm looking at the game found thing.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna sound bad. Maybe I'm a snob because I've been watching that Miniature Masters game thing reality show.
Yeah.
But they did not get some really top-notch miniature painters.
Yeah.
Do the
right.
Like, it's not bad. It's better than what I could do, I imagine. But it's
right.
I'm just like, it's very drab.
Yeah, I think Buer's a pretty small company. I think it's like one or two guys. So yeah, it might just be one of them, painting the minis.
The all-in physical edition that they're selling on there,
yes,
is $742.
Yes, but it's an entire castle. I'm sorry. And the other thing that's interesting about it is it's played on a 2-foot circular, 2-foot diameter circular board. So it's very different from other games. You're very on top of each other, and you're just climbing. You're climbing like a bunch of crates, basically.
Yeah. There's two. If you get the all-in one, there's actually 2 different castle.
Yeah, it's boards. A lot. It's a lot of stuff.
But they're not like huge castles. Or
no. Yeah, they fit. Yeah, they fit in. Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like, what is this? Like a 2-foot diameter circle? It's not big.
Yep.
So it's definitely like meant to get you right into the fighting. It comes with 3 piles of corpses, which is kind of funny.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, and this
big piles of corpses.
I think when the rules first came out for this, it was really fun to see on some of the social media, the Discord and stuff, all of the people building the modular custom terrain, because it's like, it was one of those like design challenges. You got a limitation, you got a castle, it's got to have 3 levels, and you got to fit it in, 24 inches. And so people did some really cool stuff with like cubes that you could rotate, and they all had different, there's ladders on different sides, and damage on different sides and stuff. So the DIY early on with this game was pretty cool. People did some really cool stuff.
There's a starter kit one in there.
Yeah,
$45.
Yes. That's what this campaign is for the I guess it's a scenario. It's a kind of a separate scenario, the Outpost of Muirbridge.
Oh, $75 for the scenario. Yeah.
Yes, for the box. Yeah, but it's got everything in it. It's got dice and rulers, and
it comes with like stuff. Kind of a scaffolding thing instead of a castle.
Yeah, MDF. Yeah, this is sort
of looks like MDF. Gallows, but with multiple levels.
Right. Yeah, MDF terrain in this starter box, but if you go digital, they'll give you that same terrain as a printable digital file.
There's have you seen that? There's a YouTube. It was a crowdfunded pilot for a show that I don't think it got picked up, sadly. But it's called Ersatz. Have you seen that?
No.
Really good, really cool. It's kind of it's completely done with marionettes.
Oh,
but they paint over the frames, so you can't, you don't see strings or anything. Right. And it's this weird alternate history kind of vibe where everything looks like World War I.
Oh,
And basically the gist of it's around a guy who wakes up and he's being thrown into the trenches. Basically, he doesn't know what's going on. He can't remember anything. But basically, the gist of it is that it's some crazy, dark, corrupted version of World War I where you sign a contract.
Oh,
and you will have immortal life as long as you fight in the war. And the immortal life is they shovel up all your bits after you die and throw it into some weird cylinder that regenerates you. And you may or may not come out with defects,
right?
and psychological problems.
Wow.
So there's people that look kind of like they're undead. There's people that have there's like a guy that has a boar's head, and there's like,
wow,
it's just really weird, but it's super dark and it feels like this kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They're also wearing it's like a World War I thing, right? So there's like poison gas being used,
right,
but they're wearing these weird ass gas masks that are like alive, and like the pipe that comes down to the canister kind of looks like an intestine,
right?
And it's like pulsing and stuff.
Wow.
And it's just really weird and dark and creepy. And this, even though this is medieval, it kind of reminds me of that vibe.
That's cool. I gotta look that up. That would be a fun war game, because I played one of the Aristea, where your characters get knocked out of the game but they come right back. That would be a really fun war game where your gang is very squishy, but they come back, but something happens to them, so they may be stronger or they may be handicapped.
Yeah, they change. Yeah,
that would be really cool. Okay, let's work on that. That sounds awesome. It's too bad that show didn't make it. That sounds like fun. The look was pretty good. It was kind of grungy, grungy.
Yeah,
stuff.
It's really artistic. I thought it was some kind of weird rotoscope.
Oh.
And then I saw a making of, and it's like, oh, it's like, what do you call them? Marionettes. And
yeah. Wow.
Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'll put a link in the chat too.
Okay, cool. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, I've got to check that out. And they could always, if they've got some of it done, they should at least release it as a web, put it out on the web for people to watch if they've got some production done. That's cool. Yeah, but I like that idea a lot. That's very cool that you make this very bad deal, especially in World War I in the wasteland. That sounds pretty horrible.
Yeah, and it is horrible. And it's dark, and the fact that he has no memory makes it even worse, because everyone around him is being super, like, dark and angry, and he doesn't know what's going on.
Right. Yeah, with that new version of that new marathon shooter, the looter shooter. No, it's not a looter shooter. It's a what is it? But whatever that new version of Marathon that came up that Bungie did, that has that same thing where you just like resurrected. Whatever character you choose, you're just like, and you're back, and you're back, you're back. But they make it kind of like, oh, it's not game mechanics. It's like biological mechanics. Yeah, they regrow you. So cool. Yeah, I like that. I like those. I like that idea for a war game when things go off, but they come back on. But you don't know what state they'll be.
Yeah,
very cool. All right, well, that is gonna do it. A lot of odd stuff. So sorry, not a lot of Gen Con. Not a lot of Gen Con because it's happening right now. So we'll kind of give you a wrap up of what we've heard next week, kind of digest everything, and so that's it for this week. So Matt, if I stop buzzing, where can people find you?
I'm on Blue Sky. It's at HAARGALD Hargold. Where right now I'm talking about these silly D&D announcements. And how people should really try other games and support indie game creators.
Yes.
And stop trying to put the Square game into the round 5e hole.
Yep.
And also talking about the Broken Empires, which we can, if you want, we can talk about a little bit after the break.
Let's.
How about you?
All right, so I've got my single panel gag cartoon, which I'm still drawing. So you can read that at gocomics.com/domestic abuse. And look, there's some live streams of me drawing it on both YouTube and Twitch at Abuse Cartoons. Also check out rcharvey.com, a website which is the archive of the writings of R.C. Harvey, a critic and writer about comic books and cartooning. Really good stuff. I edited that site for many, many years. But if you like what we're doing here on the weekly, consider becoming a weekling. You can do that at patreon.com/upturntable and get on our Discord and talk about Gen Con and anything that you may have heard or seen about it. And upturntable.com is the main website. And pledging on either the YouTube members or the Patreon will let us know what you're interested in, because the levels are kind of tied to the different stuff that we're doing, whether it's actual plays, lore videos, audiobooks, or just basic reviews, or the weekly. So Upturn Table on all social media. And that is going to do it for this week. So there's no actual play for this week. I'll be out of town. And when we get back to it, we may do some Slay Industries as interim. So keep an eye out for that. And we'll be back again soon. And thank you so much, Matt, for co-hosting.
You bet. Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I gotta stop this. No. Hey, Matt's on the TV. So I tried to lower Matt's brightness so he didn't look like he was on the surface of the sun, but I noticed that the camera we're using picked up the flicker on the video. So sorry. Reduce your brightness. You're losing IQ points.
Shepherd today.
You got chased by a German Shepherd. Where did this happen? Were you fleeing the police or what was?
No, but it felt a little like that. I was out in the middle of nowhere. So the city I live in is in Central California, and if you go west from the city I live in, it's nothing but
Yeah.
farm until you get to the coastal mountains, right? So I was out there in the nothing. near this dirt road that had like 4 shacky houses on it. And a German Shepherd chased me back to my car.
Jeez.
And he wasn't doing the barky, he was doing the snarly, which terrified me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, once they get into that mode, you can see their teeth and like the side lips are like wiggling. It's like, oh, this dog wants to kill me.
Wow. Fun.
So that was fun.
Yeah, did it have tags on or anything, or it was just like running around
that's
property?
That's the other problem out there is like they just let their dogs roam.
Yeah.
They don't fucking care. It's weird.
Yeah, when I was a kid in kind of the countryside, literally, people doing that with their dogs. The dogs just formed this feral pack, and they would run around and they would take out sheep. Like these people that were trying to keep sheep. There were kind of hippies that had a little flock of sheep. They were taking them down one by one, and it was just people's dogs. It was people's pets that were murdering people's livestock. Insane.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you see those little packs running around sometimes, and it's like usually like one big dog. It's almost like a scale. There's like a big dog being followed by a medium dog being followed by a little dog or something stupid.
Right. Fun stuff. Wow.
And then the Chihuahuas are a whole nother thing because like this even happens in the city. The Chihuahuas just get out because they're tiny little rat monsters. Right. So you'll just see Chihuahuas just wandering the streets all the time. It's so weird.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder if people feed them like stray cats so they can live on the street easily, or just.
Well, I know the homeless scoop them up a lot and keep them as like their little traveling companions.
Right.
At least someone's taking care of them, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I guess they're not.
Yeah, so that happened. Oh, okay, so let me do this in the right chronological order. I watched the Broken Empires video.
Okay.
I was super excited. It was great. Then I got chased by a fucking dog.
Okay.
And then on my way home, already pissed about the dog thing, like this truck pulls out in front of me, this stupid ass raised 4x4, and kicks a rock into my windshield, takes a divot out of my windshield.
Oh,
mad, dude.
Yeah. That sucks. And it'll like just slowly start to spider web, just like geek. Yeah. Unless you
we'll see.
Do that thing to it, conceal it. Yeah.
And when any car built, like my car's not new, it's 2015, but any car built after like 2010 has some bullshit plugged into the windshield.
Yeah,
sensors and shit.
Right.
And like, so it's not like you just pop it out and put in a new windshield, easy peasy. It's so annoying.
Yeah, that's true. And if it's got any heating or anything wired in, any defogging or anything, wired into it, those windows are expensive. Yeah.
Then Clarion drops the D&D announcements on me, and I'm what the fuck is going on here?
Oh no. What else have we got?
Just all of that stuff. I will tell you, like, I was looking at it's actually on the D&D Beyond site is where there's a big recap of the announcements. And a couple things caught my eye. So the Dark Sun I think I'm figuring out something here.
Uh-oh.
One of the products in this. Oh, cable.
Sorry.
One of the products is going to be a limited edition
Oh, no.
player's handbook
Uh-huh.
featuring alternate Dark Sun art.
Oh, okay. And that's
So I think, because we already know Chris Cox hates the physical side of it, right?
right.
So I bet you it's like, oh well, here, Chris, we can make a little extra money. We'll just make chase versions of our players' handbooks and stuff,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Different
So
cover
that's some
different
bull.
cover art and yeah.
Yeah, it's the same exact text. We'll just slap in some of this new spiky bits art we've come up with, and
Yeah. Yeah. That may be a way to kind of justify actually printing books. Yeah,
the
because
other thing.
uh-huh.
Oh, go ahead. Finish
No,
your thought. Sorry.
no, I was just thinking. Yeah, that's because those doing those releases, if they were only digital, would just be almost meaningless. The number of people that would be interested would dwindle. I think if it was only on D&D Beyond.
Okay, here's my
Yeah.
petty one.
Uh-huh.
So the Luke Gygax project
Mm-hmm.
is the Greyhawk Crown of the Witch Queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which actually has got me intrigued because they're basically making an adventure around. Did you ever play Lost Caverns of Sojkanth?
No.
There's an old AD&D module,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a higher level module. I think 8th level to something.
Okay.
So it's pretty powerful stuff going on. But in the dungeon in there is a sleeping, kind of trapped vampire lady,
Oh. Uh-huh.
kitted out in full plate mail with a sword.
Oh.
Right? And it's this cool encounter because she tries to convince the adventurers that she's an adventurer who's been imprisoned in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
But really she's kind of like the second banana in the dungeon or something.
Right.
And she's really powerful. She's like a vampire fighter magic user lady. So this new adventure is going to be based around her, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
I don't mind that. I don't really mind that. Then I saw the art.
Uh-oh.
The art they did for her
Oh no.
is literally a Michael Whalen Elric illustration
Yeah.
turned into a female.
That's weird.
It's like so spot on to some of his old, because he would do these Elric gothic plate mail art
Right.
with his big dragon wing helmet thing.
Yeah.
And his badass sword, and that's what this is, except they gave it kind of protruding breastplate because woman.
Wow.
Right. And just like, dude.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like if someone worked there that gave a shit about D&D enough to use a character from an ancient AD&D module, they would notice, oh, that looks like Michael Whalen's Elric. But no.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot. Like, if you put an elf in armor and there's some, badass, or for some reason they'd be pale. Oh, it's Elric. That happens too often.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing, because she's a vampire, so of course she's pale.
Right.
So it just looks like Elric.
Yeah, they gotta. Yeah, I think even Games Workshop makes that mistake a lot. Yeah, some of their vampire characters are too much.
And the World of Warcraft one is
well, they have
So that's the Magic the Gathering approach right there. We'll just grab these licenses.
Yeah. Some article that was talking about that even mentioned that they wondered if they were kind of trying to imitate the Magic Worlds Beyond, or whatever they call that whole thing of just any IP can fit into 5.5e now. You can play The Office, you can play Spider-Man, whatever. Yeah, so they're going to start maybe going crazy with that stuff.
Then I have another question, right? Because the Forgotten Realms thing they announced is being done by Kobold Press.
Oh, right.
the Ravenloft thing they announced is being done by Ghostfire Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to be allowed to kind of cross-platform it with their already existing stuff?
Oh, probably not. It's probably
Probably not, right?
some exclusivity to the system. Yeah, that's odd though. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Kobold Press has just gone back to
Yeah, right.
being D&D. They've just gone back to where they were before.
The OG what?
Because they're the
OG
Tales
what?
of the Valiant, right?
Yep, yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
nobody's playing Tales of the Valiant.
Right. Well, but if they put it under the Orc license, then anybody could. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, everyone's going OG what now? They just it slipped out of their heads what Wizards was trying to do to everybody. Just basically bring all the third party developers to heel and make them follow these rules, and they're going to do it anyhow. They're just going to have to kind of stealth it. The contracts are going to get progressively worse. I don't know. It's really it's really surprising.
And then the Eberron one is a company called Visionary Production and Design, which I've never heard of.
Are they based in Mumbai for any chance?
They have a game I've never heard of that looks like a BattleTech ripoff called Alpha Strike. Oh, never mind.
Or they did Alpha Strike.
It is a BattleTech product.
Oh, so they did.
But that's Catalyst. I'm so confused.
Yeah. Maybe they outsourced it. Yeah.
So they're just a third-party company.
Right. Yep.
So is that dude that created Eberron? Because wasn't it a guy that won a contest?
Yeah.
Originally? Is he involved at all? What happened to that guy?
I don't know. Yeah, that was a contest you didn't want to win because you didn't keep the rights to anything, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Never played an Eberron. Nobody, even the people in my local group that are into D&D at all, I've never even heard a peep about Eberron out of any of them.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. They're trying to do something, and we'll see. I mean, this is going to be something that they're going to execute, and if they don't put enough money behind it, or give it the enough time, there are going to be some really lame projects, and then there's going to be like, oh, that didn't work. They're going to stock go up, stock go down. Revenue go up, revenue go down. Okay, yeah, well, they're just going to make these changes very suddenly, I feel, because some of these, and that was the thing that's so weird about their expectations with video games is, some major projects, there's a long time, the development time is insane. What were they expecting? Because the one thing that I read about Hight being gotten rid of as president was that he was supposed to have there was supposed to be a video game release per year under him. That's what it's like. How do you do that unless you only give them 2 years of production time, development time? That's insane. Those are going to be crappy. Those are mobile games is all you're going to be able to do. So I don't know what they're thinking, but they do like to change their minds. And if Dan Ayub gets shown the door, we'll know that this plan didn't work. So we'll see. Yeah, and with Chris Cox sitting at the top of all of that, and looking at Monopoly Go as a big earner,
Monopoly money, yeah,
or Monopoly Go, that mobile game that makes them billions of dollars.
Yeah,
they're like, why would we not?
Zero effort on their part,
right? Just put out another color of dice and we're set, or whatever they sell for that game.
Well, I'm sure it was a third party that developed it anyway.
Yeah. Definitely. Yep. Yeah, that's funny.
Arturo says Eberron has halflings riding dinosaurs. I didn't know that.
Oh, all right.
But are they cannibal halflings riding dinosaurs?
Nice. So tell us about some Broken Empires. Broken Empires? Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So he did a speed run through the PDF. It's a non-hyperlinked PDF So he's saying that like they're gonna need probably another week to get all that hyperlinking done.
Right.
And so hopefully in about 2 weeks I'll have the PDF.
Oh, nice.
Really, really happy about that. 600. It ballooned to 650 pages, which is impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the thing that contrasts with all this D&D news for me today, especially the Dark Sun stuff, was the art. Like,
yeah,
the art is really good. It's really evocative.
nice.
Many of the pieces actually tell like a visual story, and it's just like, oh, dude,
nice.
This is so good. He's got a piece in there. It's like a full page color plate of. Do you remember the cover of the old Skyrealms of Jarun game?
Oh, no.
Can you remember that game at all?
Yes, yeah. I remember the game, but I can't picture
So the cover is this super atmospheric thing of this like dying, because that's a game set on another planet, but it's sort of like fantasy tech level. So you have like multiple alien races and humans. So it's the image on the cover of the original box set is like this dying alien guy, and he's surrounded by his companions, and they're like two other different races and a human, and they're kind of looking over him, and one person's doing like trying to heal him with magic, so there's like this energy thing.
Yeah.
But there's like smoke in the air, and there's set dressing, and it's just real evocative, right? He commissioned a guy who does art that looks kind of like Paul Bonner. Oh, kind of has that feel a little bit, to do an homage to that painting.
Oh, nice.
For his book. So he did it, and he translated it, so now it's that general idea, but it's the races that are playable in Broken Empires, and it's really nice. It looks really good, and that's what all the art does, right? But then he speedrun all the chapters, and like I was telling you, like he had Baron up there as his sounding board, which was really funny because the guy doesn't play a lot of games that aren't OSR.
Right.
But so I think he was a little lost and intimidated, so he didn't make a great sounding board. But anyway, Fortunately, Trevor is really good at talking.
Yes.
So he speedrun, and he did every chapter, very fast, kind of just explaining the core concepts. And a lot of it I kind of knew from watching his other videos and stuff, but and like the interview we did, but just some really neat details. Like he when he was a kid, he played Palladium. And one of the things with Palladium, if you remember the old Palladium fantasy game, was next to every weapon in the weapon list was a drawing of the weapon.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And he was like, he told his designers, he's like, I want that. I need to see the weapon next to the weapon in the charts.
Right.
And so the chart's probably twice as long as it needs to be, because you get a picture of every weapon, and it's it's those little like geeky details that I freaking love.
Yeah, that's great.
And then he's like, he explained the magic, which is the freeform sort of Ars Magic-y magic, and the travel rules are very extensive. He's real into the One Ring role-playing game. And so he made travel rules that kind of reminded him of that game a little bit, which is really neat. I like travel. He's obviously, because he's a solo player a lot, he prefers unscripted, let the players lead the way kind of games. And travel is a huge part of that, right? It's like going somewhere is like sometimes 90% of the fun if you have good travel stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely.
And so he wanted to create that in the game, which is really neat. So you have lots of encounter ideas that are almost generated as if you were using one of those solo gaming engines,
right. Nice.
Where like you get two terms and you put them together and try to decide what that's going to mean, stuff like that. Cool. Really cool. Nice. And a ton of the world is the world section is large, but it's not like insanely detailed. He gives you enough, and then kind of he's like, yeah, you take it from here, you know, because he's like a big fan of Harn. And
That's
Harn's
right.
thing was they had a hard cap on the chronology of Harn. Like they're committed to not going beyond it and forcing players to have to buy the new thing because the timeline changed or whatever.
Right.
You know, and so he's kind of doing that with this, which is cool. And then the races are really neat. So humans, obviously. The dwarves are kind of an ode, ironically, to the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Oh, yeah.
Because
nice.
they live in these giant stone flying ships. And they have a priest class who is responsible for maintaining and operating the ships. But they've all forgotten how to make the ships.
Oh, cool.
And they just perform holy rites that keep the ship going, right? So that was like his homage to the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Nice.
Like, we don't know how this works, but we know if we, say these words and turn this knob and pray some, it'll go,
Right.
So that's pretty cool. And then they have he has these bitter. So the elves in his like lore have left the world, right? Sort of Tolkien-y, except they left behind these, what are they called? They're called like the Firbolg or something. They're kind of like a cross between an elf and a half giant.
Oh, okay.
So they're like these really tall, big elf people. But the elves didn't actually respect them or anything. They just left them. So they're these really pissed off, really tall elf people, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
And then they has the replaced, which are basically like the changeling kind of myth, where it's like they got abducted by the fairies and taken to the fairy realm, but they've somehow escaped back into the real world, and so they're constantly being hunted by the fae.
Oh, yeah.
And so it literally, like in the rules, like you got to get the whole group to approve playing one of these because the fae are going to make your life hell. Which is, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, very cool.
And the orcs, I think we talked about before. Really good idea. Because he's old school, right? So he's not really into some of the modern, like, saying kith or kin or folk or whatever.
Right.
For race, because it's this fictional world where the races actually mean something and they're not like a construct in the real world. It's you're a human and you're an ogre. Those are two different things. So the orcs are savage, raiding, violent. They're like 40k orcs, basically. But then you get half orcs, which aren't physically like half orc and half something else. So you don't have any of that. How did you get a half orc? You don't have any of that. They're still 100% full-blooded orc, but a switch is turned in their brain, and they're like, you know what? Do we really need to be doing this, guys? And they leave orcish society,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's very cool.
Problem is they're orcs, and so all the humans that are everywhere want to kill them.
Right.
So that's kind of funny. And the ogres are very Paul Bonner looking ogres. They got like the horns, and
nice
stuff. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's cool. It's got a decent bestiary he put in there. It was like a stretch goal. He was going to only do like 10 monsters because he doesn't. Monsters and dungeon delving isn't like what this game is really about.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Right. But then you had stretch goals, and so now you got like 60 monsters. So, that's cool.
Of course. Yeah. Nice.
Anyway, I'm real excited. If nothing else, I'd watch a video to look at the art. Like, it's great art.
Cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Nice. Oh, nice. Menion in the chat is saying, I was thinking about playing GURPS. Yeah, we ran with Idle Red Hands. We ran I think it was only 2 sessions. It was during pandemic, so only 2 sessions remotely of GURPS. And I think the guy running it was trying to recreate a movie, like a horror movie that he liked. So it was basically, I was thinking like the 1950s. Like I think we were like, I was playing a doctor that was a war vet, and we're just in the small town, and something goes wrong with the radio station, and yeah, so it was kind of a mystery horror thing. But GURPS, the system worked well. I mean, I don't know how much work he had to do ahead of time to make it work well, but yeah, I think on the channel there's some GURPS. It must be 4th edition because it wasn't more than 20 years ago that we played. But yeah, 4th edition ran well, and I guess you could just, if you like the system, you could plug it into anything. But we did play some systems that didn't work very well, but GURPS was not one of them. So that's interesting. Yeah. Menion's thinking about some GURPS. Yeah, 3D6. Yeah, 3D6 resolution was good. It worked really well.
Yeah, I don't know. I owned, I think it was 3rd edition GURPS.
Mm-hmm.
Never ran it. I played, somebody else I knew at the time ran GURPS for us a little bit. I think we played the Car Wars role-playing game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did
under GURPS.
Right.
Yeah. Because we were kind of into Car Wars for a little bit. But
you had to be.
I don't know what it is. Like, it's got to just be...
Sorry.
It's got to be just the graphic layout, and the art just does not grab me at all. I think that's what it is.
Right.
I mean, it's a fine game. The 3D6 curve thing is kind of nice.
Yeah.
The point buy stuff can be cool for your character creation,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, Arturo's.
Oh, I saw it. Did we?
What's that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it sounds like Arturo's really into Eberron.
Yeah. Did we what?
Did we? I don't know if we talked about this already. If we did, I apologize. But I saw Obsession.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice. Yes.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I love that movie. That's awesome.
That that movie for me is almost all the girl that plays the cursed girl.
Like, without her.
Oh my god! Yeah. Phenomenal performance.
Yeah.
So creepy.
And I saw a thing about she didn't want to rehearse. So a lot of those reactions of the guy, the guy that makes the wish, a lot of his reactions are genuine because they didn't rehearse any of those scenes, and she just wanted to go all in on some of the stuff. And even that scene, so when he first makes the wish and she runs up to his side of the car and she goes one way and turns around and goes the other, and she says, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing." That was totally real. That was the actress saying she forgot which direction she was supposed to exit the frame. But he laughed.
That's funny.
He laughed so naturally that they left it in, because he's like, "What are you doing?" And it was like such a genuine.
It worked. Like, all her chaotic, like act expressions and movements and stuff were it really worked.
Yeah. I thought it's such a simple, small idea, and I liked, so it was a simple idea. It's just a wish kind of monkey's paw thing. The wish is kind of subverted, but you don't know like what happened to her, the original girl. They suggest some very strange things in the movie, but the thing I really like about it is, like, some people can't be that much in love. Some people can't do that, so it's going to make them insane. Like, if you force somebody to love you, you are going to make them insane, and that comes across really well. And they do a really good job of escalating it. And also the end was supposed to be she was supposed to kill herself at the end, and they said, let's try it without her doing that, and they're like, holy shit, that's perfect. Her just going,
it's way better.
Yeah, her just coming,
her being a survivor of that.
Her like that, kind of last girl feel, because everybody's of those 4 characters they introduced, she's the last girl. Really insane. But I wonder if she's got a big career coming. I don't know if if Disney grabs her or something, she's fucked. But I wonder if she's got a big career coming for doing some really amazing stuff.
Yeah, as long as you don't get typecast, I guess. Right.
Yeah. Right.
But it's kind of funny. Like it needed. I'm just being honest, it needed that performance.
Yeah.
Because when you step back and look at it, it's just like an episode of the old Friday the 13th TV show.
Right.
Like, it's not...
Right.
I mean, everyone's calling it monkey paw, but it's just a cursed artifact from the Friday the 13th TV show.
That's right. I forgot that was the gimmick. I forgot.
Yeah. And
right.
it's just, that's all it is. And like,
yeah, right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But without that performance, I'd probably be thinking, oh, this should have just been like an hour-long episode of something.
Right. But it affected me, like, watching that film, I had the same experience as the first time I watched Pulp Fiction. Like the holy shit, of
it did have holy shit stuff.
Yeah. And it wasn't just like, gratuitous horror stuff. Oh, he, took a hook and put it through her eye or whatever. It wasn't that Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake kind of stuff. It was like legitimately like, wow, that caught me really off guard. And, and her performance as well was just like, whoa. You could never, they just like, you couldn't figure out where it was going in a lot of places, and that was really fun. And you it caught you off guard with with how he was trying to solve the problem. And I like the fact that they did that really naturalistic, like they were just talking over each other, and they very naturally talked to each other, like it was just a messy kind of group of friends. And then to have that kind of thing happen in the middle of it was fun. Yeah, good stuff.
it was good. Like, it's funny, and it's a Blumhouse movie, which even more blows my mind. Like, from the people that brought you Haunted Swimming Pool,
right? Yeah,
Obsession.
They really luck out sometimes, and get somebody like, truly talented, a good group of people to make a film. Most of their stuff is unwatchable shit, but occasionally they're like, oh wow, okay, that was pretty amazing. Like they did the Invisible Man, right? They did that weird like
one of them,
DV Invisible Man things that was like, geez, that's a horrible version of that story. Yeah.
It's funny though, because now the problem is that Hollywood is going to give every YouTuber that's made a horror short a movie.
Oh, that could be amazing! The garbage that's going to come out.
The RLM guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
There's this one. Have you seen the elevator one?
No.
It's this super short video of literally like two people getting into an elevator. And instead of going up like they wanted to, it goes down into the negatives, and it opens up onto just a black void. And they walk out into the black void. End of short. Oh, that got a movie deal.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I wonder how deep.
And then there's this other one that's like an alarm.
Yeah.
Siren Head or something. Have you seen?
Oh yeah, I saw the art. Yeah, I saw the art for that. Yeah.
That's got a movie.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, the special effects. Yeah,
this is what Hollywood. We can't have nice things.
Yeah. Well, when that's like when Hollywood discovered San Diego Comic-Con, and there was something that got made, some indie film got made based on somebody's comic book, and so they just decided, we're just gonna find comic books, and so that's how we get Cowboys and Aliens. A total scam guy bought all of his own comics and got it to be a highly rated, high sales comic, and Hollywood bought it. And I don't think anybody ever bought those books, but he bought them himself. So he tricked the executives into thinking he made something really special.
So that was like the publishing version of when YouTubers buy views.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, exactly. It was that same scam. He was just like, he faked his success because, well, look at my sales. This must be popular. Meanwhile, he's got a storage unit, packed solid with those books.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really weird what they glom onto, and they just ape somebody else's success. Yeah,
but that's okay because Neil Blomkamp has a 100% AI movie studio now.
Oh yeah. Have you seen any of that what is it?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but he was doing stuff with the Unreal Engine or something for a while, like the Oats
Yeah, he
Studio or
was.
something. Yeah, right. But now it's just like, fuck that. Let's just do AI because you can
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
movie. So somebody though that was working on an AI movie was saying it's actually um, doesn't take less time. It's probably cheaper depending on how you're paying for the your calls, your server requests or whatever. But that it's so unpredictable what you get that you just have to keep reprompting and re-explaining things and feeding it in different ways to get what you want. So it's actually incredibly time consuming. So it may be cheaper, but you're not going to get movies much faster than you get them now, which I thought was
Oh, can you hear
interesting.
me?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just.
I lost like a huge chunk of that from you right
Oh
there.
no. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get.
Oh, okay. That would have been.
You were talking about AI taking longer.
Yeah, yeah. So somebody that was like totally devoted themselves to I'm going to do a whole AI production. Yeah, they said it's actually not faster because it's so inaccurate. Like it's so hard to get what you want from the technology that you just keep struggling with it. You just have to keep feeding
Well,
it whatever data and whatever you need.
you have to go back and quality check it all because it's
Yes,
gonna fuck stuff up.
right.
And this is actually discussion came up ironically on the Broken Empires Discord because
Oh,
Trevor had mentioned, we want to get all the hyperlinks for the table of contents done.
yeah,
And that's going to take some work because it's a 650-page book.
right.
And someone on the Discord is like, I bet you could get AI to do a first pass and then you could just go back and fix stuff. And I was like, bro.
That's just as much work, yeah.
You might even create problems if it can have its fingers in your whole text.
Yeah.
It might fuck other things up and you don't even know it.
Yeah. And remind Trevor on the Discord to take all of those auto-generated alt text, for the images out, if he's using Adobe to lay that out. Remember, that's the problem all the designers have been having is if you don't fill that in, then Adobe fills it in with AI, whatever it thinks the image is. And then it puts
that's a good point.
And then it puts this is AI generated, and then it says, a lion attacks a man with a sword, and you're like, oh, well, the image is not AI generated. The text about the image for the access for visually impaired access and stuff, that is what is AI generated. Yeah, so if he's using whatever the Adobe layout is, that's not good. All right. There. Oh, finally. Yeah, the mic stand fell over, so I think I screwed this cable. So I've been babysitting it this whole time. Sorry about the buzzing, everyone. If that's making you crazy, I'll try to cut that out when I do the final version for posting. Well, cool. So, any other Gen Con or thing? Oh, so yeah, I'll be off over the weekend. Do you have anything like 5 parsecs or anything you might want to get back into, Matt?
Not that I planned for.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, I was just asking. I was just asking if you're waiting for a good space to do something. Yeah,
we should probably. I can talk about we never really talked about it. I don't think after I did the 5 parsecs.
Oh yeah.
That the rules are the in-fight rules are actually, I think, a little too simple.
Oh, interesting.
Like all the stuff around it, like managing your crew and your ship and getting your jobs is neat. But the actual fighting part, which is a skirmish game,
interesting,
is too simple. Like it's easy to learn, but there's no real guidance or I hate to use the term AI, but I don't know what else to call it for the bad guys. I'm thinking of what's the other one? Stargrave.
Mm-hmm.
When you had monsters in Stargrave, they had clear like delineations.
Yeah.
What's the word? For what they would do and where they would go and who they would attack and stuff like that.
Yep.
This doesn't have any of this. This has setup rules.
Oh wow.
You probably have some kind of objective. But beyond that, the only rule they have is they're gonna shoot the thing that's closest to them.
Wow.
And it's like, come on, guys. Don't make me homebrew this game. That's dumb, you know? Like,
interesting. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I haven't gotten, I've watched, I've gotten past like the crew creation and stuff of any video I've ever watched for 5 parsecs. So yeah, I haven't seen the actual combat. But
all the stuff around the fight,
mm-hmm.
Creating your gang, managing your gang, getting your ship, upgrading your ship, finding jobs, getting patrons, that stuff's all neat. I thought it was really neat. The fight part, which you feel like would be kind of the main event,
right.
Not that exciting.
Wow.
But
I
don't know.
That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder if the fantasy version is like that too, you know? I wonder if it has the same problem.
Yeah, probably. And I'm starting to think that like solo games I think are a neat idea, but I think I enjoy playing with you guys way more.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean the collaborative storytelling is insane. Yeah. I think I was saying when I came back after I left the stream on accidentally, I was saying complimenting you and Will when we were playing just the 3 of us. Like some of the games, there were moments where it was like, you know, season 1 of True Detective. You guys had like such tension between you, and like there's really awesome stuff going on. It's like, are these guys gonna kill each other? Are they gonna are they gonna not be able to work together anymore? It's really, really fun stuff. Yeah, because you're in.
It never happened until we got to Dune.
Then right. That's right. Yeah, but really, really fun tension and stuff. Yeah, and if that Blade Runner series has anything that even smells of the awesome story we told, you know, with those case files, I'll be very upset because you guys made some great characters and it had some great interactions. I better not see a Perez show up in that fucking Blade Runner TV show.
Did you see in our Discord? I think it was last week. Clarion was asking us to fan cast our characters from the games we've played.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. That's
I
fun.
put for Clarion, you still on the stream? I'm blanking on the second one. He asked me about 2 of my characters. Perez, I put the guy from Deadwood and
I saw that
ran the hotel in John Wick.
Yeah.
But I thought he'd be a really good actor for Perez.
Oh, very cool.
But then I'm blanking on who the other one was right now. But it was Edward Norton. And
for Amor? For Will's character?
No, for my character in another game.
In another game. Oh, okay.
Now I'm scrolling back trying to find it.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember. I glanced at that. I forget who with the Ed Norton. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
For the Padre. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Because there's a picture. I found a picture of Edward Norton dressed as a priest, and it was like,
oh nice. There it is.
That would totally work. Because when he's not playing a psycho, he plays pretty.
Oh yeah.
Pretty evil and even keeled guys, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's fun. That's very fun. Oh yeah, that was the thing when I was looking at that assets pack that they did for the Blade Runner RPG. They have little standees, and I just picked them up and popped 2 out just to see, you know, what they look like on the map. And I popped you guys out because, you know, I just used the art for the of your jobs basically, and I just popped Perez and Amor out. I'm like, I'm holding the characters. That was awesome. Yeah,
I kind of need a Perez standee.
Yeah, cool. They're awesome. Yeah, it's really well done. Yeah.
Those were both fun adventures. The first one and the one with Terry. Those were both a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, good stuff there. We've got a third one coming someday. But
Ian McShane, dang it, Clarion's all over it.
Yeah, awesome.
I should have looked at the chat. He answered all my questions like 5 minutes ago.
Right.
Oh, that's another thing. We're 90% ready to go with that Fate adventure. Like,
excellent. Okay.
There's one part of one scene that Clarion's working on, and then I have like a sort of epilogue-y kind of scene I got to do, and then all I got to do is put it in alchemy.
Wow, nice. Oh, I can't wait.
We need to start talking to Will about that.
Okay.
I think I'll see Will. I think we're supposed to play some more of that Clank Legacy this weekend.
Nice. Yeah, I'm good. Anytime you guys want to start back on that on Wednesday night. Your Wednesday nights, that'd be cool. Very cool. Yeah,
and then I went ahead and went through that quick start for the new Chaosium game.
Yeah, what did you think?
Which is, I'm blanking on the name of it now, but the kind of weird Victorian horror thing.
Yes.
Or steampunk horror thing. It's cool. I like it. It does some different things. It is interesting mix of light narrative rules and a little bit of meat to the tactical combat, which is what they say they're trying for. So
right.
It's pretty cool. It has a lot of good vibe. Nice. I'm not gonna be. I think honestly, after the Fate thing, all you're going to hear from Matt is Broken Empires for a while. So
you're going to be a Broken Empires broken record, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it might be. I already have my battle plan. My battle plan is I get the PDF in 2 weeks. I'm running it in a week from then with my local group.
Nice.
After running it for a session or two, I'm on alchemy programming it like a madman, and then like a couple weeks after that I'll be like, guys, I'll be talking to you and Terry and Abyss, and I'll be like, I want to run this fucking game.
Nice. Yeah, that would be a fun game to do character art for too, to kind of keep in that look. Yeah, Time Without Tide is the
Time Without Tide.
Yeah. Game.
It has kind of that lighthearted art style, but still atmospheric, and it's like a dark cartoon. Like I kind of like it.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah. I'd definitely be interested.
The Time Without Tide, I mean.
Yeah, Time Without Tide.
The art in Broken Empires is a whole nother level.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks fun. It has some neat like concepts where like everyone has to have a light source because it actually holds like the corruption of this fog that you're adventuring in at bay.
Nice.
And in combat, you can use it tactically.
Right.
Like you can mark zones and say, we're going to apply our light to this zone.
Very cool.
And to put the baddies at disadvantages and stuff.
Right.
And like,
oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It has sort of a mutation thing going on. And yeah, it reminds me of, what was that? You remember that card game? The card game about the like kind of Addams Family vibe where you were like collecting family members and giving them evil shit, and it had like overlay cards that went on top of cards. Yeah,
I played that a few times. Yeah.
It has that vibe.
Nice. Oh, that's very cool.
Are they torches? I think they're a combination, Clarion, of because it's a steampunky kind of game, so they're like lanterns and artifact like gizmos that people have invented.
Right. Yeah. Some ether or something that's something produces or some gas power. Yeah. Nice.
Matt, what other modules do you recommend? Oh, in the same series as Sojkanth Abyss, my favorite funhouse dungeon of all times is White Plume Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
get either the original cover or the orange cover. Don't get the new one. Also, Wizards did like a Return to White Plume Mountain where they made up all this bullshit that wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm.
Skip all that.
Mm-hmm.
The S series in general, Expedition of the Barrier Peaks is great. That's the one that has you go inside the crashed UFO.
Right.
And it's kind of the Metamorphosis Alpha.
Yes.
It kind of overlaps with the Metamorphosis Alpha stuff. What are some other ones? Tomb of Horrors, which is virtually unplayable, but it's still something that would be fun to own.
Yeah, right.
Trying to think of old modules that aren't the basic or expert ones, like the old AD&D. I guess the giant ones.
Oh yeah.
You know, I owned those like in the late 80s, but I never
ran it.
Well, it's just kind of, I don't know. What are we doing here? Oh, we're just killing the giants. Okay. Fuck you, giant. Yeah. Like,
Right.
That's what that Baron Durop guy, which I'm okay with him. Like, he doesn't do the clickbait stuff in his videos. You know, he's the one that it's kind of Masterpiece Theater presentation, but it's I forget what his channel's called, but he's okay, he's fine. He doesn't enrage me like certain someone else.
Right.
Which we can talk about that next. He was tripping. They were looking at the book, the PDF, and something came up like, I don't see any dungeons.
Oh, yeah.
Trevor's like, because there aren't any damn dungeons. Which I loved that. But speaking of the other fella, he returned Trevor returned his favor, I guess. Because he had interviewed Trevor to promote Broken Empires. So he did one for him to promote his silly game. And I was talking to Abyss about it. I watched the first question and turned it off.
Oh, laughing, yeah.
Because he was totally unprepared for the question.
To promote.
The question was literally like, with excuse me, with games like with the success of games like Shadowdark and OSE and all these other OSR titles, why should people play your game? Completely stopped him in his tracks.
Wow.
I just laughed. I couldn't watch anymore, but I didn't.
You don't have to play.
I didn't want to.
You just have to back it. Just back it, please.
Yeah. He didn't care.
And this is supposedly, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
But this is like supposedly like this is his game. You know, like Trevor, very similar to what Trevor did with Broken Empires. This is like his perfect game that he's been kind of like home brewing. You know, the entire time he's been playing with his students. So he this should be like in his DNA. He should be able to just talk about it endlessly. And so I think it's become something that it's not. I think somebody convinced him, some marketing guy or the Battle Zoo guys, Roll for Combat guys. They convinced him. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do it this way because this is really this will get you $1 million. And I think it's far from what he actually should have done with Deathbringer. But
there was one guy on the Broken Empires Discord who brought up the Deathbringer campaign and was like, "Oh, I can't wait to get those
dice,
whatever he calls them. The discs.
Oh yeah, right.
I forget what they're called.
Yeah,
and use them in Broken Empires." And I'm just like, "What the
fuck?" No, people love those discs.
There are the combat in Broken Empires is a zone combat, but it's a tactical zone. You need a freaking map.
Right.
And you have zones in that map space, but you move around and tactically interact with the terrain and everything. You're not just on this abstract disc where you're like, I move into combat, I run away from combat, I'm standing way back here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I saw some. I don't know. I think it might have been on Reddit or some social media platform. Somebody tried to start kind of a cancellation chain for what is it? For PDM. Yeah, for PDM. Calling him, kind of sexist and racist and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's his
I don't know, but I have no proof on the racist one, but the dude is an old sexist fart.
Yeah, there was a weird it was a weird connection between a black coded one of the monsters and the their monster manual and like fried chicken or something, and I was like, yeah, what? It was a little bit
no.
It was a bit of a stretch, but it was like, oh, okay, that was probably not the best choice.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so that could be bad. I need to see it, but that could be bad.
Yeah.
And to see it, I'd have to like possess it somehow, and I'm not going to do that.
Right. Yeah, I hope that thing drops under 1 million. I hope that people wise up and be like, why am I spending $250 on all these tchotchkes? This is not a game I'm ever going to play. It's just hype right now.
I hope he's so happy with his net profit that he just retires and goes away.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, give him 10 million. Yeah, that's right. Give him $10 million, and hopefully he just leaves Gen Con and YouTube and everything. That'd be great.
It won't happen, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, right. He'll insist upon himself from then on because he's been legitimized by the crowdfunding gods.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about the Star Wars 5e, did we?
Yeah, that was just a little thing I saw attached to the World of Warcraft announcement, so I didn't get a lot of details.
Yeah, because they didn't give much information. Okay. But like, I guess screw you, Exodus. I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah,
Spelljammer, go fuck yourself. Exodus, go fuck yourself. We got the Star Wars license.
Yeah, we got Star Wars back. Yay! WotC loves there's D20 Star Wars. Yeah,
I didn't realize until Calarian pointed out on Discord, but I guess there were 2 runs at Star Wars using D20 systems. I didn't know that. I have played the original one, but then there was this Saga one, and somehow that one completely missed me.
Yeah. I just found in Japan at a used toy store kind of place, the box set for kind of the box starter set for a prequel trilogy, because it had Darth Maul in the adventure, Star Wars adventure, like the Battle of Koth or something, and it was like $5, and I'm like, holy shit, I gotta see this. And it had like a little Chewbacca like Kenner size action figure in it, and so I picked that up. I'll do an unboxing of that because I'm really curious like what that looked like, because the art on the front looked very weirdly Asian. It looked like an Asian illustrator, and didn't really match anything Star Wars, but this was like a prequel trilogy kind of thing, so it came out after 99 or whatever. So yeah, I was curious to see what the heck that was, but I didn't realize that they tried that hard to kind of with 2D20 they tried to get all the way through the prequel movies and include that as source in the game. Crazy. So yeah, look for that on the channel. Star Wars content.
Nice. Yeah, I should have thought about the fact, because we talked last Friday about you being busy this week, and I just blanked. Sorry, man.
No, don't worry about it.
I tell you what, though, the minute I get that PDF, there will be a flip through happening.
Nice. Yeah, no, that'll be fun. Yeah. That'll be really fun. Yeah, I'd like to see everything he did with it, because everything we talked about in the interview and everything that you've mentioned, I love it. I think it's just well thought out, and it just like hits that right spot. It's not like this overly cautious, like, is it okay to do this? He's just following his his instincts and his love of RPGs, TTRPGs. So yeah, good stuff.
So Abyss is saying something. I think I'm missing a component of this.
Oh,
but Dark Sun is Spelljammer. It's Doom Space.
Oh.
So they're like connecting the worlds through Spelljammer kind of thing. Is that what's happening?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's dumb. That's even dumber.
Yeah. Well, weren't they doing wasn't one of the last things that they did before this kind of weird reset was a multiverse Vecna run, like a speed run through?
The
famous
Vecna tours the planes or some shit.
Yeah. So maybe they just keep thinking, yeah, that sucks. That's weird. And
so are they gonna try to do? Who's the guy that writes the Mormon guy that writes all the books? How's that for a description? The Mormon guy that writes all the books. The dude that Will loves so much.
Sanderson,
the one that Apple's doing the series for. Yeah, Sanderson.
Yeah.
I guess Will was telling me that his worlds are all in the same galaxy or whatever, and so they're technically good crossover with each other. Apparently, Doomspace is an official thing in Spelljammer, and I totally forgot that at the end of 2E Dark Sun, they added the portal to Forgotten Realms in Spelljammer.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
We are multiverse in this
crap. Yeah. Oh, there was
Brandon
also
Sanderson. Thank you.
Yeah, and there was also a mention. Oh, sorry. Also a mention in that Icons release. They're talking about the Dragonlance guys and Joe with his death save. Salvatore, the guy that did the Dritz books, he's coming back for something. He's gonna R.A. Salvatore. He's gonna do some new setting. He's one of the Icons. So yeah, he's returning to do something. I thought he learned his lesson. I thought he gets screwed over by WotC, some publishing thing or something.
I think they had a falling out and then they made up, right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's coming back too. He was one of the Icons mentioned along with the Dragonlance and Joe. I don't know why. Why does Joe get included? Just because he's a famous actor that likes to. Yeah, he likes playing Dungeons and Dragons, so he's an icon.
He likes D&D and he's got rock hard abs.
Right. That's odd. Yeah. Wasn't there? I think
he's from Pittsburgh. He's a Pittsburgh kid.
Oh,
so
nice.
I like that.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I get the guy. It's awesome. I mean, everything I've seen him in, he's a good actor. He's in shape. He could be a fitness model, but he's too good looking for that. So that's that's fine. I still can't get over him in the Pee-wee movie, that when they did that Netflix Pee-wee thing.
I need to watch that movie. You told me about that. I need to watch that.
There's a weird sexual tension between him and Pee-wee. I'm like, are we supposed to be
awesome.
Yeah, are we supposed to be seeing this, or what's going on? Yeah, good stuff. I mean,
they did that in the first movie with the creepy dude in the car that picks him up.
Yeah. They always. I mean, that's what was so good, and I think what people never understood about what Paul Rubens was doing with Pee-wee is he was just trying to make it uncomfortable. How he would hit on Miss Yvonne or be weirdly attracted to Miss Yvonne and not understand what his little boy hormones were doing. It was really good stuff. And I guess because that original, the thing that it's based on, his little stage play, original Pee-wee's Playhouse, much edgier and much had a lot of really weird stuff
and a lot of talent, because they did their run on, what was it, HBO? Right?
Right. They did it,
and it was Phil Hartman.
Yep.
And was it Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's Cowboy Curtis. Yep.
Yeah, dude, that was stacked. And I think the lady that was in all the John Hughes movies was in it.
Oh yeah.
She's a secretary in Ferris Bueller.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I forget her name. But
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was the goods.
Yep. That was good stuff. Yeah, very funny. That's still such a weird, amazing thing that happened. Is that became a kids show, and then people are like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, what were we thinking?"
Yeah, yeah. Because Phil Hartman was the like genie head in the box, right?
I thought he was the pirate guy. Was he the? Was it?
He might have been. He might have been two things.
Okay,
he might have been multiple characters.
So I can't
there
remember.
was like the genie named something.
Zombie.
Sounded like Jumanji, but it was Zombie.
Zombie. Yeah.
But I seem to recall him saying some pretty
questionable
things.
Yeah, he was very, very blue. His face was blue, and his words were just as blue. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny stuff. Oh man. But so we'll get back to it. And I guess the next thing we'll get back to is Slay. Yeah, we'll do that quick start adventure. That should be fun to kind of get you guys into that world. Oh, and there was a guy that gave us this huge comment that was kind of I'll post that in the Discord. On YouTube, when we're doing character creation, he said, "Here's a quick, encapsulated version of the kind of the background of this world," and it was stuff that we didn't touch on during character creation. So I'll mention that in the first session because he did a really good job of like, this is this and this is like this and the companies are this and the planets are this and like, okay, that helped.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, help snap it into a good perspective.
The lore on that, the fact that it goes down to being like some poor kid in Scotland being administered like psychoactive drugs or something.
Oh, that's they kind of retconned that. The guy on the inside.
But it's such a dark British thing to do that like I love that. Like I think it's better that way.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
We're all in a universe invented by the drug-addled hallucinations of a poor kid in Scotland. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we would be either way.
The 90s, baby, the 90s.
No, that's true. That's very true. Only
I'm listening to. First of all, I'm almost done with the book I was reading.
Oh, cool.
And then I'll be starting Amber.
Oh, very cool. Okay, cool. Yes.
But I am also, while I'm driving, I'm listening to Neuromancer.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't like to listen to new fiction on audiobooks because my retention for it is bullshit.
Yeah.
But because I've read Neuromancer before, I was like, I can just listen to it and it'll just re-spark those memories.
Yeah.
And because the show's coming out in like January.
Yeah, right.
And so I was like, I'm going to listen to that again. Man, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Even though you can kind of poke at it and go, oh, there's technological silliness here or whatever. But so is Blade Runner. I mean, Blade Runner is this alternate sci-fi technology thing, and that's basically what Neuromancer is.
Yeah.
And like, it's
well,
cool.
I heard an interview with Gibson that he said he was literally like, maybe San Francisco or whatever. He'd heard two, at the time, and this was like 80s, so this was even more alien, like two tech guys talking their computer jargon, like systems admins or something in those early days, talking stuff, and he said he couldn't understand a fucking single thing that they said, so he wanted to put that into the prose of Neuromancer. It's just dropped so much crap on you. You're like, what is going on in this world? Like, it's very dense and very complicated. Yeah, so that's cool. Oh,
cool. I just got through. I don't know. You've read it before, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know how much you remember, but they do this big heist to get the like not artificial intelligence, the brain engram of an old dead hacker called Flatline.
Yeah.
And it's this really complicated thing, and Molly Millions, the Razor Girl, enlists these guys called the Moderns, the Panther Moderns. You remember them?
Yep.
They're like just these goofy ass young hacker guys who are just total anarchists, but it just like it feels so cyberpunk. Like it was great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do. And visually, they nailed it. I was really worried about that. I was really worried that it wouldn't, you couldn't pull it off. But yeah, that's cool.
One of the I watched a couple video kind of reactions to the trailer kind of thing, and one of the guys was like, "There's daylight." He's like, "That's so important that they're paying attention."
Yeah.
Case does shit during the day.
Right.
It's not just this dark, constantly raining thing, you know?
Yeah.
And well, I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was something that the Cyberpunk 2077 game did that I think was shocking to people when they first saw those screens and stuff. They're like, "What? You're outside and there's sun? What the fuck?" You know, that was a big deal. Well, cool. Well, I should wrap things up. I gotta go. But thanks, Matt, so much for co-hosting. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll be back.
Have a good trip, man.
Oh, thanks. We'll be back again next week, and so nothing coming up right away, but there'll be lots of stuff soon. Okay, so take care, everyone, and see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.